The only one out there. I just sat and waited. Somebody will buy it, and somebody finally did full price. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. We hope you had a wonderful Easter. It's actually still Easter for us. It's Sunday. I do my shipping on Sundays because I got to go to school on Mondays, but this Monday I don't have to go because we're on spring break, which is awesome. But it's still Sunday night. We had a great day at the in-laws, all the Easter egg hunting and all that stuff. I've ate so much chocolate today, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I've got a ton of shipping, and I thought this weekend, I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till Monday morning. I have time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be, because I shipped out already. I've already shipped out, if you watch the video from Sunday. I've already shipped out, I think, 6 or 7 things. So the last I checked, there was 44 items that sold since we did the early shipping. So it's crazy. I'm thrilled that there's so many. No huge priced items. There's a couple really good ones in this one, actually. And then other than that, they're all around the 20. There's a $40. I think there's a $100 sale, and then the rest are around 20-ish and a little less, a little bit more, something like that. But I have a dilemma here. I'm going to ask you a question, ask you what you would do. I think I've already done it here by the time you've seen this video. My plan is to do this after this video is over. I want to know what you think. I do know that this is the kind of thing I would do before I had a YouTube channel. I would have done this every single time. And now that I have a YouTube channel, sometimes I think, I wonder how that's going to look. But we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's take a look at what's sold. All right, so here's the issue. Corvette keychain, which if you've been watching the show, one person said, great, an 18-minute video about keychains. I promise you we won't do that. There's 4 of these that I'm shipping today. Tomorrow morning I'm going to ship off the other 6. We've sold a bunch of them, and my guess is by that time tomorrow we'll have sold a few more. So these are the most popular ones. They are $20 is what we're selling them for. There were 29 of them. We're already down to 16, I think. So we'll do some math. 13 have sold already. So typically when I would if I'm selling the only item out there and they're selling that quickly, I'm going to bump it up a couple bucks. I want to slow down the sales. I know that seems oxymoronic, but you do. You want to get a little bit more, and they're selling so quick at that price, you can set the market. And so I thought I set the market at a pretty good space right there. Now, granted, some of these are viewers, and this is where it gets complicated. But let me show you the other keychains that have sold first. So we sold 3 of the Camaro. Those seem to be the second most popular so far. Right there, just the straight Camaros. Then the Camaro Z28s we sold 2 of. And this is not even all of them. This is really half of them. I just decided to split them up because they all have a ship by date on them. And I just divvied them up. I'll do some today and I'll do some tomorrow. So you can basically double these numbers here. So 2 of the Z28s. Here, you can see them a little closer right here. Trans Am, right there, Firebird. And we sold 2 of the nope, I take it back. 2 of the Firebirds and 2 of the straight Trans Ams. Now you can see back here how many more of these we have left. We're down to like 215 or so left. So I think what I'm going to do, what I would traditionally do with an item like this, and I can think of a few that I was one of the only sellers or very few people were selling them, and I kind of set the market. I did it actually, believe it or not, with those Twisted Radio Wave CDs. At the beginning, I was getting twice as much as I'm getting now. I knew to set it really high at the beginning and get as much as I could, because there'd only be so much demand for those things. And now that I'm dwindling down, sometimes I bump prices back up. So at the top, you like to be pretty heavy. I thought I was pretty heavy on the price, but probably should have been up a little higher. But here's the sticky part here. Almost half of these are being bought by viewers. And I'm like, I can't raise the price on these people doing this. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a mix of what I would typically do. It's like the Inaman. You know, I kept that Inaman price at, I think, 10 bucks for viewers. All you had to do is send me a message and I was going to give you the viewer price. And then everybody else I just had out there. If nobody sent me a message, then it was $14.95 or something like that. In reality, I could have jacked that price up for quite a bit more early on, but it was to viewers. So here's the deal. We're going to bump it up a buck or two to slow down the sales, I think. And then we're going to tell you if you want one. Like so many viewers have grabbed any of these. Just send me a message and we'll give it. So it would be the $15 price for any of the ones except for the Corvette. Now, I was thinking about maybe making the Camaro one go up a little bit too. I don't know. Tell me what you would do out there, you experienced resellers. Forget the YouTube part of it for a minute. What would you do if you had an item that was selling that quickly, that you had multiples of, and you were the only one selling it? Let me know in the comments. But hey, all you got to do on there is get on there and send me a message if you want one. Just say, hey, can I have it for $19.95? And I'll say, yep. Speaking of CDs here, this is a Dave CD. This is, which we named the, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you in a minute, the Under the Table and Dreaming sale after Dave Matthews, because we got that stuff underneath the table, if you remember, at that sale. This one was on clearance. It got caught up in our clearance sale because it's been on the store for more than a year. A lot of times I'll go through and I'll click the multi-quantities and get them off of that sale. But I figured, what the heck, we'll let it ride a little bit. $7.53 because it's 20% off. We're still making a little bit of money on those right there. And it is the Warehouse Edition Some Devil, and I don't think a viewer bought it. But let me tell you, tons of sales lately. I can't even get the items listed on eBay. People are buying stuff that they see in those videos, which is hard for me to do sometimes. But Instagram is probably the easiest way to do that if you see something in a video and I haven't listed it yet. And it's better to shoot me a price sometimes, because sometimes I haven't even done the research on them yet. So I don't think this is a viewer, but make a few bucks. All right, I absolutely love it when this happens. This is another, just like these keychains here, this is an item that nobody else had on eBay. Love it when that happens. So this one I put out there, had no idea. I tried to research it, and it's made in France. It says Napoleon on it, right? This is supposedly the scent that Napoleon wore, that they had done some research on or something and tried to recreate his cologne or some kind of nonsense. I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I picked this up. If you hear me ever talk about the Baldwin sisters at the garage sales we go to, they appear every once in a while and they're always selling stuff off. They never remember who I am. I talk to them every time. They usually have their stuff priced right. But one thing I find that they underprice is the perfume and the cologne. And so I don't know where they get their stuff. I would love to talk to these ladies. I call them the Baldwin sisters if you've ever watched the Waltons, because they kind of act like they don't know what they're doing, but they do know what they're doing, kind of thing. And no, they don't sell the recipe. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they sold me the recipe, because this sold for $100 plus shipping. And I bought it for $1. The only one out there. I just sat and waited. Somebody will buy it, and somebody finally did, full price. All right, Under the Table and Dreaming here. I've got it all bagged up. I might put the sold right here just so people don't think I'm a fake eBayer, you know. So Ernie Irvin, Tooltex, extra large, brand new. I don't think this one had a tag on it, but it's never been worn. And I put it out there for $40 plus shipping. And it took a little while, you know, well, a little while in comparison to the other two things that sold like that. There's still a ton. You see that whole tub is full, which we paid $40 for. And I'm going to show you the total so far, selling 3 items out of that whole tub, how well we've done so far. This sold for $40 plus shipping. All right, here it is, Under the Table and Dreaming. It was from, what was the name of that sale? I can't remember the name of that sale. I'll find it, I'll put it up here. It's just from last week, so it was an unbelievable sale. $40 for that tub. We're up to $213 so far, after fees and after shipping. So we're gonna make a ton. I estimated about $1,000. I estimated about $1,000 on that one. And I think after it's all said and done, this sheet's going to be close to $1,000, maybe a little bit under. Maybe a little bit over, but my guess is a little bit under, which is amazing on a $40 buy. Another sold from the epic garage sale find video. See, I remember that video now. I have like 100 and I don't even know how many garage sale videos we put out. We have put out a bunch over on the Commonwealth Picker channel, of course. And I don't think we have maybe 1 or 2 on this channel that we put out. They were like private picks, but so it's hard to remember. That's why I give nicknames to these things, because I can tend to remember the nicknames even if the thumbnail doesn't, or excuse me, even the nickname is in the thumb. Forget it. Let me just show you what's sold. All right, we sold another one of these yesterday. It's just the OEM headphones. Whenever I see the Apple ones, I pick them up. People pay, you know, $10, $11 for them. $10.50, paid 50 cents, so it's a $5 profit. Haven't sold a club head cover in a while to add to our Lost and Found sale. See the nickname? I can remember the Lost and Found. But I did sell one today, or yesterday, as it were. As long as I can find it. It is a Cobra. There it is. I see it down there. The old Greg Norman was one of my favorite golfers, and he used the Cobras, so I used the Cobras. These usually are really, really faded. So this one was not really faded. It sold for $12 plus shipping, which is a pretty good one for an old club head cover like this. I'm pretty happy about that sale. All right, here is our total for the Lost and Found sale. Add $10 to that one. The profit after shipping and fees brings us to $604 on a $150 buy. Last one in here is another hat, and this one I paid, actually paid a little less than $1 for. It was $1, but we bundled it together with like 7 hats for $5, I think is what it was. I always should come back here and look first because I can never quite find what I'm looking for. So, it is a Toledo. This one's gonna be rough, y'all. Rough for sure. We're getting a little heavy on the hats. Let's see, there it is. I found it right there. Toledo Mud Hens. Baseball season has started. Minor league squad right there. Well, it's like a painter's hat. I'm sure it was a stadium giveaway. Well, I'm not sure. I think it was probably a stadium giveaway. But that one sold for $12.95 plus shipping. Not too bad for probably a 70-cent buy. Something like that. Close to a $10 profit. Hey, Turner's got a great sale on the Homeschool Hustler store. And I think I got these from the Hoarder House, but I can't remember. I don't remember where. I might have got them from the 100 Mile Garage sale. I guess I'll have to go back and look at those videos. So, Turner, those things, do you know what those things are called? Do you remember?
But if it's from the Hoarder House, then I get it. It's horror.
Those things are called Neo Pets. Neo means new, so that means new pets. There's a new type of pets, I guess.
But
I don't know, whatever. They sold for $17 plus shipping. That's a lot. That's pretty good for a little plush, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Bye.
Here's another item, and I'm not sure. I don't think I have the only one of these, but I might have the only one this size and type with the. I'm not quite sure, but these are selling fast for $8.99 plus shipping. I'm thinking about bumping these up to $9.99 plus shipping. Maybe. We'll see. I've got a bunch more, and the other ones rarely sell, but one of them's the Thanksgiving one. So that one will be, you know, a big seller later in the year. So the other one's kind of summerish. So we'll see what happens to those, I'm sure. And then the other one's Christmas, so it makes sense that this one is selling now. So we'll see. This was a great little pickup. We're making like $7, 6 something. Actually, it's gonna be like $6.50 because I have to ship I don't have to, but I ship them sometimes in the record boxes just because it makes my life a little easier instead of finding cardboard and cutting it all out. So we're making a little bit of money a bunch of times. There was like 89 or like somewhere just under 100 of these total, which is awesome. This one was another one of those that got caught up in that 20% off sale. To get rid of it, it's been around a while. Youth sizes don't usually pick up, but this one had a little stain on it too. I don't even know where it came from, but it sold for $9. It is youth, really small, so it is first class. And my guess is we paid nothing for it, is my guess. We may have paid 50 cents for it, but I don't know. It's been so long I can't quite tell, but that's Sparky Bird on there. And that one will make us a little bit of money, a few bucks. Hey, Reagan's got a few sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What'd you sell?
Pat, Lori, and Matthew.
Pat, Lori, and Matthew. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not too bad. So a lot of we get things moving stuff selling lately, huh? That's awesome. And I think she's from California. Lori is. San Gabriel, not too far from where I grew up. Do you remember going to California?
No.
You don't remember Disneyland?
No.
Really?
The only thing I remember was one Princess and the Frog ride. That's the only thing I remember.
You don't remember waiting in line
yes,
for...
I remember that.
That
for
was,
Elsa and Anna.
Yeah, that was right in the middle of that craze, wasn't it? At any rate, thank y'all for buying those. You know, this one right here, Pat, she won a giveaway on Bartermania's channel for one of the first edition mugs that we signed. So now she's getting a t-shirt to go with it. Do you hear the cat out there?
Yeah, that's Boots.
What do you think she's doing?
I don't know, probably eating bugs.
Thank you, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
A couple of awesome things showed up in the mail at the P.O. Box. This is, Bubba's going to love this. So I'm going to offer this to him, Allison. Very nice of you. This is up in this Big Drift Thrift up in Alaska, y'all. Kenai. I've never been to Kenai. My dad's been to Kenai. I've been to Anchorage, but I've never been up to the Kenai. So, anyway, that is awesome. And that plate is awesome. 1976. Love it. I know we have an Alaska plate. I don't know if it's that one. I'll have to go take a look. But that is cool right there. And a West Virginia shirt. You know, I have a buddy. I love West Virginia. He grew up in Lewisburg. And let me tell you, I went to a game in Morgantown. It was a strange experience, y'all. Let me tell you. I enjoyed it, though. And the Mountaineers won that day, so it was a good day for sure. All right, Bubba Gump. That's going to go to Bubba. That's going to find a home in the back. Allison, thank you so much. And you got to tell us up there. I'm just curious. You know, you got to do a lot of flat rate shipping or something. Tell us how it works up there. I'd love to know. I told you before that some of these keychains were bought by viewers, about half of them actually. And so I want to give a couple of quick thanks and read a few things. Chad says, I'm buying this for my father-in-law. He recently bought his first vet, 1979. He said he was recently able to fulfill his dream, and he stored the thing in my garage and I had to put my car outside. Love the videos. Keep them coming. Thanks, Chad. We appreciate it. We hope your father-in-law enjoys it. All right, this one's from Chris. And at the end of his video, he puts Team Sophie. That's good. I'm on Team Sophie, too. Long-time viewer, first-time buyer. Been on eBay a while, selling and buying. He says he helped his father out and doing his eBay store back in 1999. That's even earlier than me. I didn't start till the next year. Made some of my first sales in 2002 or so, but started getting more serious the past few years. Anyways, always love the videos and keep up the good work. Getting this from my stepfather, who's an avid Corvette fan, so that's awesome. What does it say? eBay store. The Funky Fern. I like that name. That's good stuff. So, Chris, thank you, and we hope your father, not father-in-law, stepfather, enjoys it. Thanks so much. All right, this is a little ironic here. This one's from Janice, and me and my wife talked about the movie Step Brothers yesterday for like the first time in forever. I don't even remember it, to be perfectly honest with you. Kevin, I've got 2 classic Pontiac 68 Catalina and a 01 Firebird convertible. I'm really excited now that spring has sprung and I can drive around topless and go to some car shows. Thanks to you, I now have a cool keychain for the Firebird. She says she's hoping I'll find one for the Catalina. Thanks again for all you do. Ted, by the way. So maybe it's Janice on here, but Ted is who I'm talking to. I was thinking Janice going around topless might be a little... All right, maybe that makes sense if I'm reading this right. It says Ted, by the way. So I'm saying his name is Ted, right? Okay, I've got personalized plates on the Catalina. WYNMXR. You'll get it only if you've seen the movie Step Brothers. Pow pow. I have seen the movie Step Brothers and I don't get it because it's been so long. So I'm going to have to go in there today after this video and my wife's going to have to re-educate me apparently on Step Brothers because I don't remember taking her to it. She says I took her to, I don't remember it. So y'all know in the comments what you talking about. Another one to Joseph, and I don't know if you're a viewer. There's a few people left messages like in the messaging system instead of the buy, and I can't even find them at this point. They get buried and it's like, ugh, I can't. So if you want me to read something, put it in the buy and I'll try my best. Sometimes I can catch the other ones, but sometimes they get lost because there's like 50 messages coming through every few hours. It's crazy. At any rate, Nathan says, I love your videos. When I saw these keychains, I just had to have them. I've been selling on eBay for over a year and your videos are a great source of help. God bless you and your family. Nathan, thank you, and we hope that you enjoyed. Do you have one of these cars? Curious, let me know in the comments. Another quick thank you to Matthew from Michigan and David from Oregon, I think is where you're from, for buying that shipping table, the plans for the shipping table. We hope you enjoy it. I've emailed them off to you. That's another thing. If you do get those plans for the shipping table and you want a hard copy, you gotta tell me in the message when you buy it. Either that or I'm just going to email it to you. So at any rate, we hope you enjoy it. And a few more people have sent me pictures. So they've already completed it, which is amazing. We're up to like 75 folks who have bought it. So unbelievable. Your generosity is amazing. And we can't wait to see you next.